also had the huge Netflix event with Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was definitely one of the guys who thought that Mike had a chance. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't believe it. The thing is, I definitely thought Mike had a chance. I was thinking this could be like, in an anime where the old guy taps into his strength from his youth, and he just turns the clock back for a special moment because he's just that special. He's Iron Mike. No, he's not that special.
I'm gonna be honest. As soon as I saw him with the arseless chaps out walking on camera, showing his ass, I knew straight away this is a clown show. He ain't gonna win this. And you got to think of it from a business standpoint too, guys. At the end of the day, who are you going to make more money out of who wins the fight? Are you going to make more money off a young boxer named Jake Paul that's got a big name, that if he beats Mike Tyson, even though he's basically fighting a guy that's borderline going to end up in a wheelchair, he still gets a bigger name and there's more money to be made with that rather than Mike Tyson keeps fighting? So you got to look at it from that perspective. It was nice to hope that Mike Tyson would put a bit more of a fight. It'd be a bit more of a nail biter. I think that's what a lot of people want. Because I went to a public sports bar and there was probably about 300 people there, maybe more. People waiting outside watching it, and the amount of disappointment that I saw on people's faces and their reaction.
It was.
It was sad, man. It was sad, and you want to talk about, you could go on this perspective of, the gladiators, and you could talk about the Roman Empire and the circus and all these things. At the end of the day, bro, shit's happening. It is a distraction to a degree. And I saw what a couple of people were tweeting. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul won that fight. And what do they mean by that? They won big money, and the viewers lost. They didn't get the experience that they wanted, didn't get the result that they wanted. And it's disappointing, but, it's the way the world is now. It's the way the world is.
If you really think about it, like, that fight doesn't even really just affect Tyson's legacy. Because everyone knows, like, it's like, what, a couple of years after his retirement, this guy's a sick old man going against a young kid in his prime. No one really looks at it as a real fight, but everyone was really just looking at it more as like an event per se. Yeah. Can he do it? Can he knock out a young boxer in his prime, Jake Paul? If you don't want to call Jake Paul a boxer, he has a license. So go take it up with the officials, man. Don't look at me, okay? Man, from the first round, I kind of gave up because I seen how Mike was moving. He wasn't moving swift like his regular self. He looked starkly different compared to the shorts that we seen. Those pre-fight shorts of him just going ballistic on the punching bag. I was like, oh man, if that's the Mike we see on the Friday night that just passed, it could have been a different story. But then again, a fight you have to really gauge your stamina. So there's that as well. So there's a lot of stuff that plays into that fight. But if you really want to go and get into a truther bag with this, we can talk about how Jake Paul is a clone, man. We can talk about how he's MK Ultra and a part of the Monarch Project, and how he's obviously a CIA-controlled operative that has been sent in to the entertainment industry to push a lot of children down the wrong path. But I'm not sure if you guys are ready for that conversation. But we can definitely have it.
Do you think the fight was rigged?
I think if you really want to get based, I think all fights are rigged.
Hey, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear.
I think all fights are rigged.
100%.
I think every single last one of them is rigged. I think there's a very big script for sports. Very big script for sports.
Yeah, well, that's what they used to do in the Roman Empire. They used to have circus. You used to have the gladiators. They used to do it to distract people. That's how it is. And there's money to be made in it too. So you got to think from that perspective as well. They love storylines. They love they love a lot of different things. It depends on the story, but ultimately, I don't think it really matters who the two individuals in the cage or the ring or the court or whatever it is. I think it's a much bigger thing than that. There's a lot more players in that. And, bro, they've been caught rigging shit for years. Like, you think they just disappear? You think that they're just gone? You think they're like, nah, we don't want to make any more money. We're done. We're done rigging it. We're going to make it look
My
legit
bad,
now.
guys.
Oh,
That
bro.
was bad of us.
Oh,
Those 30 years of your life, we're sorry. We're going to stop now. We sincerely apologize for all of the rigged sports in the past.
it's crazy.
Yeah, okay, guys, I guess.
And then you could get into
Sure.
idol worship as well. People idolizing these people, worshipping them. That's a whole different kettle of fish. But yeah, look, if you use it as a social event to get them, to speak to other people, to interact, to network, that's cool. But if you're there crying on the fucking ground because your superhero fighter or whatever lost, then clearly, my boy, you're in a fucking bad state of mind.
The only reason you should be fighting if your favorite fighter lost a fight is if you put the whole house on that fight. That's the only reason you should be crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason. Facts.